What's going on? Episode 2 of the 60 Days Road to Change. All right, let's get into this. So I think the biggest thing with this video series was trying to figure out where all the issues were in my life that were taking me away from the things that I loved most. I found that in the morning, I'm making way too many decisions. That needs to stop. I can't do that. I'm wasting a ton of time. So something that I have put into play in the last little while, something I learned from my coaches, is something I call 10 before 10. This is 10 things done before 10 a.m. So as I've spoken about before, I wake up at 4:30 every day, 4:30 a.m. every single day. For a while, I would still get up at 4:30 a.m., but then I'd sit down and I'd sit there, drink my coffee, and I would have all these ideas about, what to write for posts, what to write for content, get back to my clients and stuff like that. But it was all ideas, and then nothing went down on paper. And then it didn't work out. I felt like I would be wasting hours, and then I would have to take my son to school, and it felt like a lot of stress. So that had to change. So when I brought in the 10 before 10, this was kind of the first step that really helped start setting up my mornings. So the first one that I did was, as soon as I get out of bed, I have my clothes there, ready from the night before. I got my shorts, I got my shoes, I got my sweater, I got everything that I need to get started, so that all the little excuses going around in my head, they can't stop me from starting my day. They can't stop me from dominating in my day. So that was the first one, was setting myself up for success. My next one was, I would not give any excuses, and I would do morning cardio. That's number 2. As soon as I get up, whether it be riding the bike, running on the treadmill, walking on an incline on the treadmill, just something, some kind of cardio that's gonna get my heart pumping first thing in the fucking morning. All right, that was something that was a no given, had to fucking happen every single day. So since it started this road to change, that is what has happened. Every single day, make sure that I burn it. Probably overlay some clips here or there, but that's kind of how that works. The next one is get cleaned up. I realized as well that I would get in this mindset where it was like, I'll shower later. But I do think that getting ready for the day, making yourself feel presentable, gives you a new energy to be able to send out into the world. When you feel good inside, you're gonna send that out into the world. So that became a must. I had to get cleaned up, the whole, shower, shave kind of thing. Get cleaned up before I spoke to my clients, because I talk to my clients every morning, send a video to my clients every morning to make sure that they know that their coach is always there to back them up. So after showering, getting cleaned up, that would be my next go-to. I would do, and something about the cardio too. I would always do this fasted. I'm doing this fasted every single morning. So that goes into talking with my clients. So then with my clients, every single day, we'll send them that video message, and I felt now that I was cleaned up, I was ready, I was more recharged in the day, that would help me be better for them, be able to give them more of my personality, more of my energy. So started off with that too. Realized I still didn't have enough, that I wanted motivation too. So something else that I do in the morning, while I do this, usually do it through cardio, is I will listen to 20 to 30 minutes of motivational speeches and videos by some people that I find absolutely amazing. This helped put me in a good mindset, put me in a good frame of mind to talk to my clients, and then anything that they're dealing with, I am now in a mindset of abundance. I'm in a mindset of motivation and movement. I am in this area now to make sure that they're moving forward and they're doing awesome. So then after talking with clients and after you're making sure that they're good and everything's working well with them in their day, the next step is to start working on content. Make sure that I'm putting out proper value out into the world, proper content out into the world to show people how amazing they really are. That's the reason why I got into being a personal trainer and a nutrition coach, was because when I lost my 160 pounds, I wanted to take all the fundamentals that I learned to be able to show people how amazing they are, that just because they might be a few pounds overweight right now does not take away the fact that they are an amazing individual, does not take away the fact that they have so much potential. They just need the plan to get them to the goal. That's why the content that I write, the content that I do is very passionate to me. I'm a very creative person. And that led me into my next one, was I needed to learn to get back to me. I needed a step for me. So now one of my next steps in my 10 before 10 is taking 15 minutes for myself. 15 minutes to half an hour if I can. Sometimes I'm a busy guy. I take my son to school every day and everything, so it's, it's busy in the morning. But I will take 15 minutes at least for me to do something creative, to read, to learn, to do something that's gonna bring a smile to my face. Next after that, so I'm gonna eat. I wanna eat something. I'm gonna eat a healthy breakfast. I'm gonna eat something that's gonna fuel me for the morning. And I love to cook. I always loved to cook. It's something I've, even when I was big, I've always loved to eat, I've always loved to cook, I've always had quite the appetite. So then after that, after I would eat something, after I set out on the day, kind of my next steps after that are just things like making sure that I look at my goals, make sure I have my vision, make sure my vision is aligned with my goals. I think that's a big thing in life too, is when we don't align with the vision that we need, that we don't align our goals with the vision, that we start floating around. We lose momentum, we lose motion. So, and then one of my biggest goals right now is I want to be a competitive bodybuilder. I want to get on stage. So next thing I need to do is plan out my training. I need to know what my training is. And that's something that needs to happen earlier in the day. That's something I have noticed is a lot of times I work out later in the day, and by then I'm tired, I'm lethargic, I've now learned that I need to be training earlier in the day. That's what really brings the energy out in me, that's what really brings the passion out in me. So that's what I do from now on. I train early and I train hard because that's what I want to do with my life. So these are kind of some of the steps that I am putting forward and that we're going to talk about in this episode. Is these are some of the steps that's moving towards my big goal. Each one of these videos, I'm going to do something here, and we're going to talk about these new steps, these new over these next 8 episodes. We're going to do an episode a week. So over these next few episodes, I'm going to talk about all these fundamentals that I'm putting in play to make sure that I feel like the change is happening, that I'm becoming that better person, that 1% better every fucking day. Yeah, that's what I think is going to happen. And then, physique check-ins. Right. So every week, I'm gonna do a little physique check-in and show. I'm gonna overlay a clip here after, and this is where I'm at right now. Not happy with it. 252 pounds. Not happy with that. Picture after this is this. I used to be those 30 pounds lighter. So, and I like that. I like when I was lighter. So I want to get back to that. And it's gonna be a long road, but it's gonna be worth it altogether. So I hope you guys join me for all these episodes, for all these physique check-ins. And then after this, hopefully we can get together and maybe we can figure out how to get you to your goals too. So thank you so much for watching this episode. Much love from your favorite coach, Kyle. You all have a killer day. Take care.